Welcome to Aivor, where architecture meets emotion and every design tells a story. Here, we explore the beauty of modern minimalist spaces inspired by cultures worldwide. Sit back, relax, and let's uncover harmony through design together. Each scene unfolds like a tranquil visual poem, where architecture and nature speak in soft harmony. This home embodies serenity through clean geometry and gentle contrast, revealing a world shaped by restraint and purpose. The play of light over stone and timber becomes a quiet meditation, balancing elegance with raw material honesty. It invites reflection, not attention, showing that beauty often resides in silence, in balance, and in the stillness of modern minimalist design. A vision of modern serenity, where Mediterranean sunlight kisses soft stucco and warm sandstone. Each surface tells a story of texture, warmth, and gentle imperfection. The villa breathes calm luxury, shaped by air, shade, and quiet rhythm. It does not seek grandeur but peace, expressed through harmony and balance. The soft palette and restrained lines create an atmosphere of timeless grace, a subtle retreat from the world's noise, beautifully composed in minimalist precision. Here, the landscape and home become inseparable, stone, pine, and mist whispering together in quiet tones. This architecture does not dominate. It listens to its surroundings, shaped by still air and natural rhythm. The visual feels sacred, a modern sanctuary carved from simplicity. Each texture invites calm, every line whispers contemplation. It is a portrait of balance, restraint, and peace, where human touch fades into the grace of nature and design. Under the amber glow of a desert sky, this home stands like poetry in stillness. Each wall breathes warmth, its form molded by the sun and earth beneath it. The open courtyard invites light and silence, echoing harmony between structure and sand. Simplicity feels sacred here, every surface purposeful, every shadow alive. This modern retreat becomes not an object, but an experience anchored in nature, elevated by restraint, defined by the quiet dignity of design. The sea breeze and sunlight intertwine around this coastal refuge, where architecture dissolves into landscape. Concrete and timber compose a delicate rhythm, softened by sand and wind. It speaks not of luxury, but of peace, an honest relationship between structure and sea. The wide horizon becomes part of the design, stretching beyond form into emotion. Every reflection, every muted tone celebrates freedom, simplicity, and the eternal beauty of nature's silence. Timeless and serene, this home merges ancient philosophy with modern clarity. Wood and steel flow together beneath a hovering roof, forming spaces of light and shadow. It feels both grounded and weightless, evoking harmony without symmetry. The architecture reflects quiet introspection, where air and texture replace ornament. It is a study in peace, crafted with reverence, restraint, and balance. Here, design becomes meditation, and minimalism transforms into poetry through silence and proportion. Earth tones and delicate geometry define this tranquil Moroccan vision. Its minimalist arches and textured plaster reveal balance between warmth and austerity. The sunlight drapes softly across smooth walls, creating a rhythm of light and shadow that feels timeless. There is strength in its simplicity, elegance in its restraint. The composition evokes heritage and modernity in a single breath, forming a sanctuary of serenity and silent sophistication, a quiet echo of tradition reimagined for the present. Stillness rests upon this lakeside retreat like mist on water. The design feels calm, precise, and deeply connected to nature. Wood and glass dissolve boundaries between inside and out, creating seamless reflection and peace. The composition speaks of solitude and clarity, where the architecture becomes part of the landscape. Nothing feels excessive, everything exists with intention. This is modernism at its purest, humble, contemplative, and profoundly serene, offering silence as its greatest luxury. In this Italian-inspired sanctuary, grace is found in every proportion. Travertine stone glows beneath the Mediterranean light, and open air flows through linear columns. It is timeless, effortless, and deeply elegant, architecture that listens rather than shouts. Each surface feels composed and intentional, reflecting an unspoken balance between structure and soul. The scene captures not only beauty but dignity, an expression of enduring sophistication carved in simplicity and shadow. Soft light washes across limestone and steel, tracing the refined stillness of this French-inspired home. There is poetry in its restraint, beauty in its modesty. The muted tones and open terraces speak of gentle luxury, not excess. Every shadow feels intentional, every angle harmonious. The design embodies quiet grandeur, rooted in nature, framed by calm. It is a portrait of timeless grace, where modern minimalism breathes with warmth and romance. Warm clay and sculptural geometry form a narrative of strength and elegance in this African-inspired vision. Each line feels ancestral yet modern, each surface carrying the spirit of earth and balance. The architecture radiates dignity through its simplicity, blending natural texture with clear proportion. Soft light reveals depth and character within restraint. It is not a statement but a song, an ode to balance, identity, and the quiet power of minimalist form. In this Wabi-Sabi-inspired home, imperfection becomes its soul. Raw concrete, gentle wood, and filtered light create a composition of stillness. Every texture feels alive, every shadow deliberate. The design does not strive for perfection, it honors it in transience and simplicity. Silence fills the space like music, soft yet profound. It is architecture as meditation, where minimalism becomes emotional, revealing peace in form, honesty in material, and timelessness in the humble. Perched upon the rugged cliffs, this coastal retreat gazes into infinity. Concrete and wood intertwine with stone, shaped by wind and tide. The composition feels vast, elemental, and deeply still. Its simplicity commands reverence, not through grandeur but through quiet power. Mist softens every line, turning structure into landscape. This is minimalism made monumental, a symphony of balance, solitude, and grace, where design whispers instead of speaks. Bathed in gentle morning mist, this countryside home exudes calm refinement. Its limestone walls and zinc roof rest harmoniously within rolling meadows. Each element feels humble yet precise, forming a dialogue between nature and geometry. The muted palette invites peace, while soft light gives form to quiet sophistication. It is architecture that feels lived, in by silence, celebrating modern restraint with pastoral warmth, a timeless testament to elegance without pretense. This tropical haven breathes serenity through its material soul. Stone, teak, and water compose a melody of calm reflection. The infinity pool mirrors sky and foliage, merging architecture with nature's rhythm. Every line feels soft, every tone natural. It's not luxury that defines it, but balance, the harmony between earth, air, and light. The composition evokes inner stillness, where modern minimalism meets organic grace in timeless beauty and peace. Among alpine peaks, this home stands as a sculpture of restraint and purity. Snow glows against pale timber and white stone, creating a serene harmony of texture and tone. The design feels weightless yet grounded, open yet secure. Every shadow carries silence, every reflection breathes peace. This architecture whispers of clarity and endurance, modern minimalism shaped by nature's perfection, where calm and strength intertwine in timeless equilibrium. A tranquil desert retreat carved from sand and light. Warm sandstone plains frame the open horizon, their stillness broken only by subtle shadow. This architecture feels ancient and modern, rooted yet transcendent. The minimalism is soulful, embracing tradition through pure geometry. Light becomes material, air becomes structure. It is a space of silence, peace, and reflection, where the desert speaks through design, timeless and enduring. Mist drifts through a Finnish forest, softening the lines of this tranquil refuge. The vertical timber cladding and muted tones merge with moss and birch, creating harmony through simplicity. Every detail feels thoughtful, every angle meditative. This home exists in dialogue with nature, modern yet humble, quiet yet strong. It is minimalism as emotion, a reflection of solitude and stillness wrapped in organic grace and northern light. At the rear of this Greek-inspired haven, simplicity meets the sea. White walls curve with gentle rhythm, embracing sunlight and shadow in timeless dance. The terraces open toward endless blue, creating serenity through form and emptiness. It feels sacred in its quietness, balanced between structure and sky. This minimalist retreat whispers calm, allowing space and light to shape its beauty, a meditation in white and water. The rear view of this Brazilian-inspired masterpiece reveals nature and architecture entwined. Floating concrete, warm wood, and vibrant greenery create a dialogue of strength and softness. Light filters through the foliage, painting patterns on pure geometry. The atmosphere feels alive yet peaceful, sophisticated yet grounded. This vision captures the spirit of modern minimalism, celebrating openness, balance, and the effortless unity between human craft and natural wonder. Today we discovered how global influences shape modern minimalist living into timeless beauty. If this inspired you, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned with Aivor for more serene journeys in architecture and design.